welcome to another episode of Color for Gold. You are here with India Janelle Ho.
And you also here with your boy Murray.
And Benedict Filmanor.
Hey.
And today we have with us
Khandie Woo. That's my nickname of over 20 years, but my name is Lysandra. And Khandie Woo LLC is my brand and my company.
Okay, Khandie, so can you please tell us where you're from?
I am from Brooklyn, New York, and I have Caribbean parents from Trinidad and Grenada.
That's amazing. So what got you started within your business?
That is a long story, not too complicated. I just wanted to be able to have something in my name, something to call my own, and something that would help me to learn how to be more consistent with my goals and my day-to-day, and be able to leave something behind for my daughter.
Okay. This is a random question. How did you happen to get your nickname?
So my nickname, Khandie, is sweet, and to woo is to evoke emotion. So I'm a very caring person. I've always, both my parents were caregivers, so that's like my upbringing. Just being sweet and caring. Are you okay? Is everything all right? And I had the tendency, some would call it, a good quality. Some would say it's a curse, but I always consider other people's feelings before my own.
Nice.
And to woo, I notice I have the tendency. I'm very charismatic, I guess because being a Scorpio. But put that together.
I just want to say something. I really think that does come out in your artwork, your jewelry, your glasses. Because every time I do see your glasses, I'm like, ooh. So it really does entice me.
It translates.
Yeah. it helps people really come out of themselves. I think
mission accomplished.
Yes, exactly. You make so many different kinds, and I think it really does express what's the word? It expresses it helps people express themselves. So you have so many different personalities right there on your board.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, hi. All right, so I have, I want to ask, what are some things you're currently working on that you're, more excited about, in the current moment? What do you feel like you want to share with the world?
Currently, I was just on the Wendy Williams show, Khandie Woo, for their spring accessories feature, chassis post. Actually, she was displaying and showing my stuff with some other accessories. Wendy Williams is a tough character. I was very nervous to find out what she would think, and my heart was jumping because she was just like, oh, what is this? She was like, oh, I remember Lensless from the 80s, and then she was like, oh, you look stupid wearing no lenses, and I'm like, oh man, she's just gonna crash my whole
She just doing that for clout.
But Chassis, she was very good. She pulled it in. She was like, hey, the ladies that like to wear contacts and long lashes, and then Wendy was like, oh, I was like, oh, thank God.
Good.
And I may also add too, I'm not gonna front because I love wearing sunglasses, and when I have the mask on, sometimes when I be breathing, it be fogging up my lenses. So in this case here, you won't be having that issue.
Be stylish. I was also featured on Good Day New York, Fox 5. Those are things with Crystal Young. Those are things I'm proud of. I never thought it would happen, but it did happen. My next steps are, I'm going to honestly say, I don't know what's going to come next. I just know I create, I push myself, I encourage others, and I just put that good energy out there. So whatever God has ready for me, bring it on.
Get that energy out, you have energy right back. That's for real.
It seems like you're having a great time.
I am.
You're enjoying yourself. You're doing what you love, what you're passionate about, and you're really changing people and giving them an experience.
And confidence.
And confidence. You're adding more confidence to people to express themselves using those the glasses, the frames.
All right, so my next question for you is I'm actually quite curious on how you come up with the designs of your glasses. Like, can you pretty much give us the process of how you create what you create?
Sure, without giving too much.
Yeah, you don't have to give the secrets. You gotta give all the
Black girl
secrets.
magic. So I have a process of picking certain types of fabrics. I'm a lover of prints and colors because I feel like it helps to just express the cultural diversity for Black and brown people. Certain frames, I'll pick certain frame shapes and then I'll pair it with the different fabrics. So the more bold the frame, the busier the fabric would be. And I add a nice gloss to everything because I want that candy coated finish. And it helps with longevity and it just gives it a better look and feel. That's my process. So I wrap. My favorite thing is Mod Podge. That's the adhesive I use. That's all you
Mod
get
Podge.
That's
the only secret? Oh man.
Repeat now.
We try to get the secret, y'all. We try to get the secret.
So it does take me 2 days. It's a 2-day process for each one. So I'll spend like a day wrapping a bunch of frames and then the next day I'll glaze and let it dry. And some of them I add gold foil spandex just to give it like a little
Shimmer, shine.
extra something.
Those are fire. I really like the colors of those.
Thank you. So pretty much I pick frames. I go shop for my fabric, and a lot of them it'll be like one fabric, one print that I use. Some of them I actually blend different fabrics and create my own patterns. So those are the ones I get real creative with, and those are the ones I'm not gonna say most proud of, but I have the most fun with them. So this one is like black and white, and then a rainbow paisley.
Nice.
So it actually it helps me to still stay within the artistic realm. So I classify them as wearable art. So it's not just fashion or style, it's wearable art. And they're all one of a kind. I could replicate, but they'll never be the same because of how I wrap it.
And that's dope, because that makes every pair unique.
Just like every one of us. We're
Yeah.
all unique.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
Okay, great. Cut that out. No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Okay, so what are your some inspirations that allow you to continue and to create? What are some things you find in your everyday life to inspire you and to help you create your art?
My everyday inspirations are from my childhood. My parents would say I was a very bad child. Very mischievous. But that was due to not being understood by my peers. I got teased a lot, I got bullied. So I always felt like I was always in my own world. And I always felt like, how come people don't like me? Like, what is it about me? Why am I so different? So I could never understand why my differences were so, it was so bad to other people. So as I got older, I just realized, like, I'm still different. Like, I'm not growing out of this, And then I have a daughter, and I'm like, I'm a grown woman now. I'm still different. Like, I'm still, people think I'm standoffish, but I'm not, I just have a different perspective on life. So when I create, I purposely make each piece one of a kind. Like, I do earrings as well, one of a kind. My dad taught me how to recycle paper. So I make one-of-a-kind beads, and I put those beads together. I make bracelets and necklaces. You know, I want to get back to that as well, but this has taken my brand to a whole nother level, so I kind of stuck with this. But I got a new website done by After Image NYC. Shout out to them. So now I'm able to like express more and add more to the site. So now I'm gonna add, you know, some more of the recycled paper. But my inspirations pretty much come from personal development, wanting to grow, wanting people to understand that differences are cool. Differences are good, you know, like we can't all be the same.
Yeah,
yes,
I agree.
most definitely.
We can't.
Totally agree.
You know, so that's what Khandie Woo.
So it's like another way of expressing variety in each of us, and
you got it.
Yeah, helping them channel and accept others and accept the fact that not all of us are gonna be the same.
So Khandie, can you tell us a little bit about the development of your brand and how you came to your own, you know, personal style, some of the challenges and difficulties that you've had?
Yeah, so being as though I like the aspect of it being art, and I draw from my Caribbean background, and I'm a girl born in Brooklyn, like I have to literally just mix everything up. So being misunderstood allows you so much room to just chop it up and just mash up everything. So I like a lot of denim for my casual looks. So denim goes with any color, any print, so that makes it really easy. As far as the lensless style, I think it accentuates the windows to our soul. And I use the African print fabric because it's framing our vision and culture. No filter, no shade. So it's like you're seeing clearly. You know, there's nothing prohibiting you from seeing, you know, and witnessing what's going on in the world today, and witnessing when you look at yourself in the mirror. So I always look at myself in the mirror. I'm always judging myself. I'm always like too hard on myself and breaking down what's going on with you today. You know, like what'd you do with yourself today? Like,
Definitely can relate.
Those talks
You know,
are very important
so
when you have with yourself.
Having that outlook, it translates into my brand. As far as the company business aspect of it, I got caught up in creating and being seen, and I think it's good because it got me seen and out there. But there's so much more to business than just being seen. I just got my DUNS number, Dun and Bradstreet, and I've been talking about it a little bit more, helping to build my business credit. You know, I didn't think I needed to do that because of the nature of my business. But if I want to expand and go further and do other things, you know, this could be. It's my main thing, but it could be my stepping stone as well, you know. So those are different aspects that I left out, or I didn't pay too much attention to. So in business, whether you feel it's just a hobby, like there are certain things that you have to take charge of.
Yeah.
So I did get my LLC, I did get my trademark, you know, and it's just those other things like building business credit. Like it's not only just what you see, it's what's behind the scenes.
Yeah,
so
and that's something a lot of people do not see.
Right.
Or don't even know about, to be honest.
So it's like I'm developing again. It's like more personal development, more business development. You know, so it's helping me to grow as an individual.
Yeah.
So, I know she asked me about style. My style is just awesome. Of course it is.
Just awesome.
Thank you.
We'll leave it like that.
So I kind of have a question. I'm not sure how I'm gonna word it. I'm gonna just go with it.
Okay.
But so pretty much through your experience of doing what you're doing, right? Have there been any like experiences that I guess you wasn't prepared for?
Oh yeah, I went to Europe in 2019. I got invited to style some models for a designer out there, and I wasn't prepared for. I don't know. I'm not gonna say brutal. The fashion industry, very fast-paced. Fashion weeks and styling models and choosing models and taking the flights here and there, you know, it's very challenging. I was not prepared for that in that sense, but I had worked for the city in a hospital for 11 years, so that's a fast-paced environment. That was the only thing that prepared me for that.
Yeah.
You know, that was the only thing that prepared me for it. But it's costly. None of that is free. I had to pay for those experiences. So people think, you know, yeah, catch a flight, go here, go there, flashing lights. A lot of that you have to come out of pocket with.
Okay.
So you have to be able to finance all of that. You know, that's nothing that's just gonna just fall in your lap, unless you're 1 in a million and you
got the top 10%.
Stuff and
yeah.
they want you that bad, they're gonna pay for everything. You know,
that's something that a lot of people don't think about. I think when people see people doing like creative endeavors, they don't realize. Like, I feel like a lot of people will, you know, criticize you or make fun of you, and it's just like, you don't realize that a lot of this comes from your own, you know,
investments.
Yeah, your own investments. Like they'll laugh at people who are becoming actors and they're working like at a you know, a waiter job or something, but you still have to put money in to build your business. Period. No matter what you're doing.
Yeah, spend money to make money.
Right.
I've been doing this for 8 years, and like I'm hoping by my 10th year I'll be, you know, in a better position. But I feel like had I started doing certain things earlier, I'd be in a better position. But I got, like I said, so caught up in creating and getting the name out there and just spending to make things happen. And this has to happen, that has to happen, you know. And I didn't ask for help. I didn't have an assistant. I didn't, you know, like, my mom would help me with certain things, but she can only do but so much. You understand? And then the demand is high, and I have to do this and do that. And then I'm like, I can't find anybody with the same passion that I have. You know, like, it's very hard. So I think...
I mean, regardless of it being hard, just seeing that you was on the news and they were displaying your products, Wendy Williams is displaying your products, that alone is showing me that you're doing what you're doing.
Like,
you know what I mean?
A
lot of people haven't really done those endeavors yet.
Don't even get to that point. Yep.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
I've been on the runway in LA. It's just, and even that in itself was crazy for me because I'm an introvert. You know, my work speaks for itself. I really don't like a lot of attention. But I had to do it. When I went to Europe, they interviewed me. I had to do it. Like, I had to push myself. I had no choice. Like, lights on, cameras on, people are watching. Put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
So, Khandie, can you please tell us where we can find your beautiful products and all of your social media?
Sure. So you can find Khandie Woo. That's KhandieWoo. The Khandie Woo brand is on Instagram. That's Khandie Woo LLC. You can find me on Twitter, Woo Khandie, in reverse, Woo Khandie on Twitter. And my website is www.khandiewoo.online.
Hey, thank you so much for blessing us with your presence.
I appreciate you guys so much.